기다렸다. Have you been waiting? Have you been waiting? Alright, I'm probably gonna be a little bit less cheerful today because we're at a serious topic. But, light is out. Are you awake? Are you listening? Or are you bedazzled? Hello everyone, it's Liola again. Hello, happy pagi, good morning. I mentioned this in the Discord just now, but I've slept so good. I slept like almost 12 hours. Good morning. Eyes glowing. Alright. I hope you guys are ready for this. If you have not submitted your marshmallow, you should do it now. You can find the link in the description. Good morning, good morning. If you're here, say... what do we say today? Say, Happy Sunday! If you guys say Happy Sunday, I want to say hi to everyone that's here, okay? Hello Joel, hello Q, hello I, hello Prince, hello Taijo, hello Played It Out, hello Shawal, hello Sri, hello Lucaris, hello Safsan, hello Cereal, hello Rambis. It's fine, you can still say Happy Sunday. Hello Shadow, hello Storyteller, hello Isan, hello DA, I remember. And hello Petrol Lover, hello Choco Milk Tea, hello Milk, hello Madigan, hello Ghost, hello Reed, hello everyone, happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a great day so far, because I slept really well, so I felt really good. Alright, so a little bit disclaimer before the stream. I'm in no way a professional. Like, I may be able to comfort you in one way or the another, but I cannot truly solve your problem. So, if you really need help, please seek a professional help. Like, just Google search. There's a lot of resources available on the internet and offline as well. So, make sure you find help if you really need it, okay? Is it sin to not sleep? I don't think that's included in, you know, my book, but I'm not sure. Yep, we're all only human, so have empathy, and I just want to let you guys know again, like how I would say after each stream, you're doing your best, and I'm sure you'll keep doing your best as well. All right. Let me hydrate a little bit before I start. Everyone hydrate as well. Tell me what you're drinking in the chat. Emojis. Drinking emojis. If you're drinking your coffee, send me your coffee. If you're drinking your tea, send me your tea. If you're drinking water like me, just send a water. Okay? Tell me what you're drinking. You're drinking wine in the morning? You're drinking sushi? How to drink sushi? You're drinking doggo? People to be drinking weird things. You're drinking iti? How do you drink iti? blender lets you drink anything. You know what? You're kind of right, but you kind of have to add a little bit of water for some of the more solid items, right? You're drinking soap? Nice tomato juice. Caramelized honey on coffee. Oh, wow. You're drinking hamburger? How do you drink hamburger? Stuffing it in a blender? This is bought McDonald's for breakfast? Where's my McDonald's then, Tisan? Tapaw McDonald's. Alright. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous doing this, actually. To be honest, I'm actually really nervous because I don't want to make anyone feel bad about their situation. Also, at the same time, I want to try my best to make you guys feel a little bit better because there are some really serious topics in here as well. Drinking cold water in the morning, I think that's one of my sins. I don't think drinking cold water is really as bad as like how our Asian parents would say it. Sometimes drinking cold water can bring you benefit as well. Like I mentioned about my stomach problem, right, on the other stream. I cannot afford to drink really hot water, like which includes like soup, because it kind of burns the scar that's inside my stomach. So I had to drink like normal or like cold water. I drink. I agree. But cold water in the night is actually a plus. Yeah, it's like you kind of need like cold weather to sleep, right? Yeah, I think that's how it works as well. I don't like cold water. I mean, everyone has their preference. I mean, you may not like it, but some other people may do. So you do you, they do they. That sounds terrible. I guess now I've came in acceptance to it already, like my stomach problem. It'll probably be with me forever. So I guess that's one of the reasons why I started cooking by myself and why I started eating more healthily. I need Kevin to sleep. Scam. Hey. I don't know why am I doing such weird noises. Alright, let's go to the first one. The first one, I don't know how to describe this, but okay. This is alright. I used to wear diapers until 4th grade. I never beep myself in class, but my parents insisted that I had to wear them until I'm 18. The state took me away from them when I was in 4th grade. Alright. First of all, I know that there's a lot of parents that are really that really wants to control their children. I'm really sorry that this happened to you. How do I say this? I'm glad that the state took you away, but I'm sorry that you lost your parents. But sometimes it is better to not have bad parents than, you know, sometimes it's not a bad thing. But I'm really glad that you're away from them right now, because God knows how bad that would be to you. Like, imagine, like 4th grade is around like 10 years old, right? Imagine how that would affect the child's confidence. Right? I hope you're probably, I think you're an adult right now. That's why you have the courage to say it in an anonymous way. I'm really proud of you to be able to say that. like, in some way, being able to confess it is a way of coping. I kind of have tears in my eyes now because I feel so bad for you. I actually feel so bad for you. I can't really express my sadness, but I just want to let you know. That you're not in fault. You're not in fault. Yeah, you're doing your best already. I hope that saying it out to me would actually help you sleep a little better at night. Okay? You're doing your best. You're doing your best. I'm gonna cry a lot today. This is so embarrassing. Okay, here's the thing. I can kind of feel other people's feelings. I don't know if this is a common thing. Like, if someone is sad, I would feel sad and I would want to cry as well. So I cry a lot. I cry a lot. I think I don't know if Luna Senpai has told you guys about this before, but I remember telling Luna Senpai about my own problems when we met up back then, and I cried a lot as well. I'm a crybaby. Yeah. Again, if you're watching this, I hope that you've moved on. I mean, it's okay to take your time. It's okay. Take your time if you haven't. Just know that I'm here to support you, okay? That's some high level of empathy. I guess it's kind of needed in my line of job to have empathy. I mean, of course I've done things like this before in the past. So yeah. I gotta need to drink a lot of water today. Yeah. Alright. Let's move on to the next one, okay? Here's my confession. I anti-post about you on 4chan because I want you to stay small forever so you can stay as my little secret. I don't know what you have posted me on 4chan about, but if you truly love me, if you truly admire me, you should probably be rooting for my success, right? Right? You're adorable being small. I think the small that they mean here is about like low sub counts. I think that's what they mean. I really appreciate your feelings of, you know, like admiring me. But please to know, I am an individual. I am myself. I do not belong to anyone. I do not belong to anyone. I do not belong to you as well. Regardless, like, how much money you pay me. So, if you're a true fan, if you're a true Leo Knight, you'll be rooting for my success, right? This is one heck of idealism. Never thought about that. I think, right, initially I actually didn't want to bring up this topic. But there was some streamers, I wouldn't mention who. So they were discussing about one of their viewers actually said this to them. So the viewer said, your chat's getting faster and your channel's also getting bigger. It's really hard for you to notice me now. So I'm just gonna leave now. Goodbye. Like they said this to them. like instead of not saying anything, they said this to them. Like, so the streamer was really heartbroken. I mean, one of it is the fact that she remembers that person because they were one of the people that were with them ever since the start of their stream. So it was really hard on her. I mean, I would be able to relate to that as well. Like, someday, if any of you just drop me my DM and be like, "Hey, Liola, because you got bigger, so I wouldn't be able to watch you anymore." Like, goodbye. Like, I would be so heartbroken. Like, but you have to remember one thing. You're a VTuber getting bigger doesn't mean that they'll forget you. I mean, I can't say for other people. Like, maybe they had like so too many people that they can hardly pay attention to an individual anymore. But I guess for me, I remember. I mean, unless you like totally change your name, totally change your profile picture, then I might not be able to remember. But if you stay as your name, if you stay as your current profile picture, I'll be able to remember you somewhere or another. Oh, dearest Liola, I've come to confess my sin. I dabbed too hard. Now I just cannot undo the dab. How do I repent for your sin? Hello, Panda-chan! Everyone say hi to Panda-chan! How do you repent for your sins? Let me think. Maybe if you give me a smooch, I'll forgive you. Forever curious, don't forget me, Liola. I have remembered you ever since I've went to Lily Senpai's stream. I've seen you there before, so I kind of remember. I got a switch from Panda-chan. Are you guys jealous? We should clip this. Well, anyways, again, even if you want to leave, even if you don't want to watch a streamer anymore, I feel like you should not say anything and just leave. I guess this is for the best. Like, don't tell them. It's like, it's gonna make them feel so sad knowing that, you know, you left for a reason. Instead of like, maybe they're just busy kind of thing. Also, I just want to say, if your Oshi grows and gets bigger, don't be sad, be proud. You're an OG. And it's thanks to your support that they were able to grow. Yeah, exactly. Like, be proud of them. Like, you were one of the people that was there to support them and give them that, you know, like that push so that they can hang on until they get big. So that's really amazing achievement just by itself. Some just don't realize how much words can hurt. Exactly. So don't think that you mean nothing to your VTuber or Oshi. Like, okay, I'm gonna confess this myself as well. For me, I feel really anxious every time I click on my art tag. To be honest, I feel very anxious clicking on my art tag. The first reason is because, of course, what if there's no new stuff, okay? What if there's no new stuff? Secondly, what if I forgot to reply to someone? Like, what if I let them down? Sometimes it gives me anxiety. Words are sometimes sharper than a sword. Yep, and it stays as well. Isn't it getting big a common goal for all entertainers? As fans, we want our VTubers to become famous. I guess some people really want parasocial relationship. Some people really want parasocial relationship. So, to be honest, if you have this kind of delusion on me, please go away. Because I do not want parasocial relationship. Like, I want you guys to be an individual yourself, and I want to be an individual myself as well. Even the words of encouragement can sometimes put more pressure to the streamer, but positive words generally lets people feel better. Anxiety, the bane of many creators. Yep, I guess everyone just thinks that they're not good enough. Like, I don't think that anyone would feel good until they reach the top. And even when you're at the top, you feel really uneasy as well. Because what if you're not the top anymore? So, in conclusion, everyone feels anxiety and it's totally normal. I don't like to talk to someone because I got bullied. I feel like this is something that you need to cope with. Something that you need to try. I mean, we've all been hurt before, but you just gotta try. You just gotta try again until you get it. I used to go to every stream of one of my first Oshi since the first one, but over time they get bigger while my life gets busier, and I felt like I grew out of them. But I still sometimes stop by. I feel like the most important thing is that they are enjoying what they're doing, and you also are enjoying what you're doing. You are important. You're not any less important than your Oshi. Okay? Look at me in my ass. You're not any less important than your Oshi. So, focus on yourself first. I'm sure your Oshi wants the same. Alright. Next one. I mix up my milk with vodka when I eat cereal. I guess the alcohol part is kind of a sin for me, at least. I don't want to pressure everyone into like not drinking alcohol like I do. But how? Is it a Russian thing too? Maybe the person that posted this is a Russian. But I don't think being drunk in the morning is a good thing. I really don't. Unless you're eating this in the midnight, then I'm not sure. Maybe it works. Maybe it helps you with your sleep. How? I don't know. Maybe this person's let me think. Maybe their siblings are like the mischievous type, and then they poured out a whole bottle of milk and then fill it with vodka instead. That's how they mixed up their milk with vodka. Right? That's crazy. That's crazy. Helps with hangovers though. I don't really know because I don't really drink. I don't really have experience. But what are your hangover to go food? I've seen some shows and they say that Korean food, like the spicy food, are really good for hangovers. Like, is that true, guys? Is that true? Getting boozing breakfast warms the body up in the morning. Interesting motive combo. But you kind of get drowsy because of the alcohol, right? Right? I've never experienced a hangover yet. What about the others? Do you guys have any like hangover resolving food that you use? Because I definitely did not have an experience of those or whatsoever. Never had a hangover because I'm not old enough to drink. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I bet the guy was like, that's the exciting part. You don't. Fight alcohol with alcohol? I don't think that's how it works. Don't drink. Fun fact, vodka isn't that strong after a bill sips. More like a soft drink in my opinion. Okay, that's really interesting. I don't drink. Oh my god. You guys actually don't drink as well? I thought I was not normal. Parents never allowed me to try alcohol. 나르호도. I don't think I've ever had hangover. I don't drink that much. That's good. Drinking moderately really helps with the health as well. Don't drink. Non-alcoholic gang. Everyone don't drink. How surprising. But I don't think mixing up your milk with vodka when you eat cereal is a sin. But I'm kind of concerned of your health. And I don't really know if vodka really goes well with cereal. But if you like it, and maybe you can continue it. But I do not suggest to do that in the morning. Alright. Let's, next. Dear Liola, when I found out about Redoxa, my body was full with excitement. Then one day, you post an art of you comparing your size with a sunflower. It's so cute. It's so cute. Since you're so small, I plan to put you inside of a jar. The reason behind this is I just want to protect you and keep you safe. You will forgive me for this selfish act of mine. Okay, first of all, I commend you for... I mean, we obviously all know who posted this. First of all, I commend you for understanding that this is a selfish act. The first step of forgiving yourself is to understand that either you're in fault or if you're not in fault. You need to understand this. First of all, being selfish is bad. I get that you want to protect, and you want to protect. This is like the protective parents part. I get that you want to protect your children or the person you love, but you gotta remember as well, the person you love is also an individual themselves. They have the right to learn things in their own way. They have the right to protect themselves. You can offer your help and they can accept it, but forcing it on them is not good. I guess it works with all sorts of situations, because they're really protective soulmates, like other half. If your other half is really protective of you, maybe you guys can sit down and have a talk about it. Like, I feel like everyone needs personal space. But no, I don't want to be in a jar. I don't want to be in a jar. Oh my goodness. Alright, next one. Hey. I can't stop staring at your cute tummy. Please help me. I think I'm kind of helping you right now because there's no tummy to be stared at. But maybe you kind of need to remind yourself that you always need to look at someone in their eyes when you talk. I don't know who this is from, but you should probably look in my ass instead. If you can't, then look at my nose. My 1 pixel nose. Oh my goodness. Alright. Next one. Alright, here you go. This is a more serious one. Not sure if this counts as a sin, but it's still a personal issue of mine. When I was a quiet kid, and I've been keeping my thoughts and emotions to myself since young. Sometimes, I struggle to keep the negative ones in check when I'm in a bad situation, and it affected my self-esteem and social abilities. Because of that, I hesitate a lot when I'm making decisions, hoping that what I've chosen was worth it, while fearing that I would regret it in the future. I hope I can find guidance for my troubles from a regular on your streams. If you're watching this right now, I hope you're watching this right now. First of all, what you're feeling right now is really common. It is really, really, really common. It's totally normal to feel that. Okay? Once again, I reassure you, it is very, very normal to feel that way. Okay? Maybe people just don't admit it. But some way or another, we all feel kind of like inferior. Especially if you grew up in the more Asian families, I suppose. People start comparing you with a better person, and then you start working harder because of that, and then they compare you with a better person yet. So no matter how much effort you put in, you just don't get good enough, right? Right? That's how everyone feels, right? But you are you. First of all, you don't need to care about other people's opinion. Just ask yourself, have you improved? Have you been doing something? Have you been trying to improve yourself? You don't compare yourself with other people. Like everyone has different like pros and cons. You don't compare, you compare to you and yourself only. If you ask yourself, okay, so 1 week, about like, if I compare myself to like me a week ago, did I do something productive? Did I try to improve myself? Did I care about my health this week? It doesn't have to be anything big. It can be something as trivial as, did I wake up in time? Did I brush my teeth today? Did I take a shower like usual today? Did I eat my meals today? Did I eat healthily today? Or did I exercise today? Taking care of yourself is really important as well. So, it doesn't have to be big. Like, no one can afford to pull out big, exciting results every day, every week. No one can afford to do that. So, give yourself a little bit of rest. You've worked hard enough. I'm sure of that. So, you don't need to compare you to other people. And I know that it might be really scary to approach people sometimes. Like, what if they judge me? What if they judge me? What if they don't like me? Right? Must be really tough thinking all of this all of the time. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry again. I feel so bad for you. But I'm sure you're doing your best already. Okay. Let me fix my composure. Okay, first of all, let me think. First of all, of course, you gotta try to know the result. If you never try, you would never know. Sometimes it may hurt, but isn't that what makes the sweet part even better in life? You kind of need to make the first step to be able to make your life better, or to be able to, like make yourself a better person. Because like I guess humans are social animals. We really need to social. Like the more you don't social, the more you think that, nah, I don't need social, the more lonely you'll feel. Like even people that socializes feel lonely, right? So yeah, just step out the first step. I know it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very, very difficult. But I'm sure you can do it. It doesn't have to be today. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. Just prepare yourself for it. I'll be sure you can do it. Just find someone you trust. I'm sure they will be willing to talk to you as well. You just ignore someone? I would say try to how do I say this? You don't have to give them like really. You don't have to be really friendly with people, because I do think that people understand that they're introverts in this world. I would say I sometimes am introvert. Does touch grass considered as social? No. You gotta interact with other human beings. And about the negative thoughts that you're having, we all feel that way. Don't worry about it. If it helps you, maybe, like, because this is just my personal thing. You don't have to follow it if you don't want to. This is not a prescription or some sort of thing. I'm not sponsored as well. I have been eating this. Wait, what are they called? Wait, give me a bit. I'll go get them. Not I have been eating, actually. I haven't been eating them because I've been feeling really good recently. I have been eating this ashwagandha gummies. They help me clear my thought. Hashtag not sponsored. Yep. They help me clear my thought. How do I say this? If you kind of have feeling that your brain is always telling you bad things, like your brain is always telling you that you're not good enough, now we shouldn't do this, then maybe you can try having those gummies. They'll help you steer out. I mean, at least it works for me. I hope it works for you as well. It really, really helps. It made me happier. It made me not so doubtful of myself. Like, once I've been taking stress relief supplements lately. Yeah. I feel like those are really important. You gotta try ways to, overcome it. I know it's gonna be hard, because first step is always the hardest. Knew our brain was on us. Yeah, sometimes your brain can be really bad. Sometimes, like, your brain kind of just tells you, no, you can't do it, but you gotta fight. You gotta fight back. How do you spell the name of the gummies? Okay. Try looking for ash. I think this is how you spell it. Again, this is not sponsored. I personally have Gollies ashwagandha gummies. Personally, I have them. If it helps you, maybe you should try it out. This is just a personal thing, okay? This is just a personal thing. Alright, I hope that I was able to help you in a really minor way. The most part of it is really you. It's really you. It's gonna be hard, but I'll be here, okay? I'll be here. So I'm sure you can do this. I'm sure you can do this. Alright. Let me hydrate again. Next up. I must confess that I've told more than one VTuber that they were my favorite at the same time. I want you all to feel love, but now I feel like a 32-timer. Liola-sama, please forgive my scene. Welcome home, you traitor. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Do you guys remember when Tower of Fantasy went up and someone like photoshopped the welcome home trader thing to Genshin's login page? Oh my god, that was so good. But I don't think Didi is a problem. Didi is dare de mo daisuki, meaning like you follow a couple of VTubers and not just having like one Oshi. I think that's really normal, and I think that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. So yeah, just enjoy yourself. Like, I don't mind if you watch other VTubers. Like, why not? Like, maybe we're good friends. You never know, right? Just watch whatever you want. I mean, to be honest, like, I don't care. As long as it makes you happy, just do it. Like, even if someday where you feel like my content doesn't attract you anymore, you don't have to feel pressured into continue watching it. Like, I mean, I appreciate the support. Really, really, I do. Oh, the little tiny bit of support. Even if it's just like one comment on my video, I really appreciate it. I really just want you guys to feel comfortable. Yeah, every bit of support helps, but it's totally fine. It's totally fine if you can't dedicate yourself to me. And of course I understand. Like, why do I not? Like, it's not like I only watch one VTuber. That's gonna be really hard because I have so many senpais and my gen mates, right? Alright. Next one. Okay. I used to have a girlfriend from when I was 11 until I was 17. We separated ways and couldn't keep up in a long-distance relationship. She's always in my dream, and we hang out as if nothing happened. I miss her so much. I was recently this summer in my home country and the village we both grew up, and I saw her walking hand in hand with a guy that I've never seen before, and she was pregnant. We locked eyes, we stared at each other for a solid 5 seconds, and pretended we saw nothing. Honestly, she was not just my girlfriend, but the only true friend I've ever had. The fact that she didn't even say hi made me lose every bit of motivation to keep living. I feel like dying. I have nothing to live for. You are your reason to live. No one can become your reason to live. First of all, you need to know this. And secondly, I'm sure that in some way, she might still feel the same way as you did. Like, she probably did not know how to feel as well. That's why she didn't say anything. So, yeah, as you mentioned, you guys broke up because you guys couldn't commit to a long distance relationship, right? I guess this means that she's a person that needs a lot of assurance. This kind of says that she needs a lot of assurance, like in real life assurance. That's why she got a new boyfriend or husband. Sometimes they just don't bind you and that one person together. But that doesn't mean that this life is not worth it. Maybe she's just here to teach you, like, how to love. And not everyone gets this chance to do so. I'm sure. I don't know how long it'll take for you. But I'm sure in a couple of years, you will be able to find someone you love. Let me tell you, I guess I can share this story of a girl that I've talked her problems with me before. Oh my god, just thinking about this makes me want to cry. I'm sure you must have felt so horrible. I'm sure you must have felt so horrible. I hope you're okay. Give me a bit, I kinda... Okay. Alright, let me share this, kind of a sad story as well. A sad to happy story. So, there was this girl, that talked to me. She's still really close to me. She's a really close friend of me. So, I would say her family treated her pretty bad. So she kind of always rely on love from other men to make her feel assured, to make her feel like a person. So, when she had a chance, she went overseas. She went study overseas, and she met the love of her life. By what I mean, the love of her life, like she felt so, as a friend, I can feel that she's so happy. I can feel that she's so happy with the person that she glows. She glows whenever she talks about him. It's that kind, and I'm sure the guy is feels like that too, because he really treasures her a lot. So I was really happy about this, and it was at the point that they were about to get married, or not really getting married, but their relationship was going really well. And because of COVID, they had to separate, and they couldn't meet. So, but the guy couldn't commit to a long distance relationship. So, one day, in the morning, the guy gave her a call and just told her, let's break up, in the most relief tone. I guess this is how she described to me. Yeah. And she fell, how do I describe? She fell into despair. Like so bad that she kind of almost took her life. I had to keep her in check, like literally like every hour, to make sure that she didn't do anything by herself, to herself. I guess like it kind of took her like months, about like half a year to a year, to get over it. But I'm sure she's not truly over it yet. Cause I remember her telling me this. Like, she had a friend, a group of friends that she shares with him, but she will never go into the voice call when he's in there. So I guess in some way this kind of means like she still cares, even though she says she doesn't. Yeah, but okay, I guess this is for the best. She kind of have another guy that really appreciates her now. So yeah, I guess this is for the best. Like, maybe if you find someone that you think is gonna be the love of your life, maybe in the end you won't end up with them. probably won't end up with them. Sometimes you gotta pick between like the person that you love or the person that fits you, right? I hope you guys are not crying like I do, because I'm like crying uglily. Yeah, but I guess this is for the best. She's really happy right now. I'm really happy for her as well. I mean, we all have regrets, but sometimes it's just like this. This is just how life is, right? Alright, let me hydrate. You gotta hydrate. Good for her, I feel happy. Yeah, at least she's really happy right now. She has someone that cares for her. Moving on won't be easy, yeah, but we all gotta move on. Like, maybe someone that we really loved, or someone that, you know, we felt like, I could have done better. But why don't you just turn this into a motivation? Maybe someday you'll find someone that is, you know, as good as her, or better than her, or not as good as her, but she cares more about you. Maybe you can find that person too. Maybe it'll take long. Maybe it won't be an easy journey. But someday we'll all be there. Hope all of you will be able to find the person that really treasures you someday. My nose is stuck. I'm crying so much that my nose is stuck. Come on, man. And again, please don't die. Okay? I'm sure it may feel really bad right now, but I'm sure it's gonna get better. It might not be tomorrow, it might not be the next month, it might not be the next year, but it will become better. Trust me. You may not trust in, you may not, like with the way that you speak, you may not trust in yourself, but that's okay. But trust me, okay? It'll be better. Alright. What is this? Oh my god, the roller coaster of emotions. The roller coaster of emotions. Here's my confession. I am a hickey need, and I don't shower or bath for months because I like the way how my armpit smells. It's so disgusting, but I just can't stop sniffing it. First of all, you like bacteria fart. Take a bath, sir. Take a bath. Maybe for this, you really need a professional help. Because I feel like, we need this comical relief moment. Yes, we do. But not taking a bath is really bad. Like, it makes you sick. It makes you feel sick as well. It makes you sick in general, to be honest. It makes you sick and more susceptible to sickness. So please take a bath. Clean yourself thoroughly. Yeah, hygiene is really important, and I hope you take care of yourself. Like, if you can't really force yourself to do it, maybe you should seek professional help. I'm sure that there will be ways to help you cope over this. Because like what you are experiencing right now may be a real mental illness. Like, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna say anything like concrete. You should probably go look for professional help. Don't think of it as a bad way, you know, like we're just trying to solve a problem. We're just trying to make you healthier. Oh. If this is like a real thing, please see a doctor. Because I really want you to be healthy. Okay? This may be, you know, like, we may laugh at this, but I want to let you know, if you're not joking, please go see a doctor. Alright. Do you guys mind if I go for a bathroom break? Do you guys mind if I go for a bathroom break? I think I drank a little bit too much water. I need to go get more water. Alright, so let's all have a bathroom break. I'll be right back. You'll get your water too if you have finished yours, okay? Did I really not have BGM on for that one? I'm so sorry. I think I muted it on accident. Gomenasai. I haven't even sat on my chair properly. Wait. Alright, I'm back. Oh, everyone's back. Is everyone back? If you're here, show me what you're drinking again. Let's drink. Let's hydrate again. Chatters, the lurkers, and you who are watching the VOD in the future. Show me what you're drinking. You drinking Dino? Drinking Coke? Okay. Juice ite. What is juice ite? Wait. I've heard this from that friend that I mentioned just now with the sad and happy story. But apparently, people in overseas, they have like duck blood, like a solid duck blood kind of thing, and then they eat it. Just like what? Culture shock. Have you guys ate it before? Like some duck blood thing. It sounds kind of creepy, but apparently people love it. Blood cakes. Oh yeah, I think that's what it calls. We eat pig blood here. What? I'm scared. I mean, I've heard about it before. But is it good? I don't know. Maybe I want to try it someday. Yes, pig blood. Dinuguan? Dinuguan is good. Pig blood, chicken blood. Okay. It's okay, it's like soup. If this was with my friend, this is the jokes I would make with my friends. Okay. Pig blood is eaten commonly in curry meat. That's not in my curry meat. Okay. I see. Thank you for sharing this. Pig blood jelly is quite common in Chinese cooking in Malaysia. Really? I don't seem to know about those. Well, maybe it's just because you don't really have those in the church, do you? Maybe. I don't know. Well, anyways. Please take a bath, okay, everyone? Please bath every day. But don't excessively bath as well. It's really bad to excessively bath. Bath. Whatever. Alright, to the next one. Ooh. One of my sins is that I sometimes tell a lie tale. When I was a child, I didn't know what was lie. How I developed this kind of behavior is based on some people around me who forced me to not tell the truth from the beginning. As time passed by, the worse my habit had become, so I was thinking, how am I supposed to solve this problem? So here's what I'm doing so far. I speak less and speak when I had to. I don't side with any party so I can judge fairly and based on rationality. I try to have courage and be confident and don't let other people's negative thoughts drag me down. This is purely from my heart. Whether if this looks like a lie is your choice to judge. Okay. First of all, we all lie in our lives. I think there was this one research that says that one person would have one lie every 10 sentences that they speak. First of all, you need to know that everyone lies. And especially as a child, if lying to your parents actually makes them feel better, that in return they would treat you better, you would lie. It's perfectly normal that we will pick this choice. Like, if telling the truth makes you suffer, people wouldn't do that. Right? Alright, so let's talk about lies. There's two types of lies. The white lies, meaning like the lies that doesn't harm anyone. Like, for example, what's a white lie? Okay, like for example, maybe if you go buy something and the cashier asks, "How's your day?" Like, you wouldn't rant to a cashier that you don't know, right? You wouldn't want to, like, tell them your stories. So you'll be like, yeah, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling pretty good today. Thank you. That's what you would say. You wouldn't be like, oh my god, my day is so horrible. I met a really bad person, blah, 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 blah. You wouldn't do that to a random cashier. Like, maybe if someone you know, maybe you'll do that. But if it's someone that you don't, you wouldn't. So that's a white lie. And there's also, like, the lie, the bad lie. But of course, I would say in order to protect yourself, you have chosen to lie, which is very normal. I did that when I was a kid as well. Really strict parents. They say that strict parents have really well-behaved kids. Yes, that's kind of true. But also, they have kids that are really well-behaved in front of them. In front of them. That's it. Like, if you have really strict parents, you might be able to relate to this. Because I have a lot of people that come to talk to me that have really strict parents. You kind of chosen to lie because it makes them feel happy. And it makes, if they're happy, they'll treat you better. So that makes you happy. How about joking lie? What do you mean by joking lie? Often a reassuring lie just feels right compared to the discomforting truth. I guess it depends on the person. If you understand the person well enough to know that they can take the discomforting truth, then tell them the truth. Or reassure them before you tell them the truth. It's really important to not disappoint someone. But even if you do want to tell a reassuring lie, please make sure that it doesn't differ too much away. It's like, maybe you have a friend that doesn't sing well. Maybe they just don't sing well. Like, maybe they can't sing on pitch. You don't want to just go tell them, oh my god, you sing so on pitch. That's so good. No, you don't want to tell them that. What you can tell them is like, you're doing your best. But maybe you can try to practice on singing more on pitch. And maybe if you have a way to, to practice that, maybe you can tell them the way to do so. Something like that. Sugarcoat is not exactly sugarcoating. Yeah, I guess it is, like in a bad way. Like sugarcoat, if it's done in a bad way, it's really bad. I really do not like it when people try to, like sugarcoat things. I mean, unless you're with someone who's close with, then it doesn't matter. I guess it really depends. Okay. And then, about how to not lie. I guess one thing that you can try is to really think before you speak. First of all, like what do I want to say when someone had a conversation with me? One thing that you want to know is that to what extent this lie would cause someone trouble. Like, for example, like what I just told you. Like, if a cashier asks you, how's your day? If you lie to them, it doesn't really cause anyone problem, right? So just lie to them. It's fine. But if you're talking about a business, if your boss asks you, are you done with your work? You probably only have like 50% of it done. And you say, yeah, I'm done. Of course, that's not good, right? That's not good. But you also don't want to speak. You probably don't want to tell like the total truth as well. So maybe you can tell them that I'm having a little bit of trouble, so I might need a little bit of more time. If that's possible. Like, you can be like, I'll be so grateful if there's more time. guess it depends on the context of, like, when you're lying. Sometimes lie is really good if it helps you with your life. Sometimes it's better to have the truth. It's just like parents lying to their children about a pet that has passed away. I realized that a lot of parents lie to their kids about dead pets. So they would say like, oh no, they ran away, so we can't find them anymore. It's really bad for the kids. First of all, they will always expect them to return, right? And secondly, if the child already knows that the pet is dead, but the parents are lying to them, they would know that, oh, you can not tell the truth. Maybe I'll start doing that, and then they'll start lying as well. I'm not saying that lying is a good thing or a bad thing either. It really depends on the context. But if you really want to improve yourself, like in not lying, maybe the first thing that you need to start to do is to not lie to yourself first. Yep. I think that's it. That's all for me. Yeah, I would say good luck. It's not gonna be easy because you have this behavior ever since you're a kid. So it's gonna be really hard to change. But I still feel like you can do it. It's just gonna take some time. And you need to understand and cope with that. That's gonna take some time for you to do it. So don't force yourself. Just try your best. Yeah, it's not too late. It's really good that you are recognizing this as a problem. This is the first way of solving it. Recognizing the problem. So, props to you. I'm sure you're doing your best. And I'm sure you'll do your best. Alright. What is this? People around me in the internet all knows me as an unsay-so person. My confession is, I don't actually think that I'm unsay-so. I just say what I think without filter. I'm an honest dude. Yeah, that's the problem, not gonna lie. I don't know if you guys have watched videos on people doing no lying challenge. You guys should probably try watching maybe some videos from infographics talking about people not lying to a person for like how many days. This is actually really tough to speak honestly. So I'll give you props for that. If you're speaking like total honestly. Da? Who that? Who that? Who's the da? Da? Yeah. But whether if you're a say-so or not, well, you yourself knows it. Like no one can judge. No one can judge it. Like people can say that you're unsay-so, but you, deep in yourself, knows that you're say-so or not. Okay. So I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing to be unsay-so sometimes. As long as it makes you happy, just do whatever you want. Danish ambassador. Have you guys heard about the song? Okay. Next one. I'm pretty sure that Joel, that dude, would also do the same thing, but I want to confess that I love Liola. Please marry me. I refuse to. I refuse to. Next. I once took money that I accidentally found and spent it. This happened long ago, and all this time I was searching back on how to repay since I don't know the owner. Please enlighten this poor lamb. Finding money that doesn't belong to you and spending it, huh? I don't know under what context that you decided to spend the money. Like, if you spend it because you're in need of money during that time, then I'm sure, I mean, as much as they would feel really sad that they lost their money, but maybe if they think of it as, I helped the person by losing my money, they wouldn't really mind as well. Hopefully they're that kind of kind person. As of how do you search to repay, it's gonna be very hard to find if you don't want to expose yourself. Like, if you want to, maybe you can try using the power of social media. Like, when did you get your money? Like, when and how much? And under, like, using what container was the money was in? Like, maybe if it's in a wallet, then it should have the identity, right? Since you don't know the identity of the person, then that means it's probably not a wallet. So maybe maybe you can ask for people, like, if the envelope belongs to them, they can tell you what color it is or something like that. Yeah, social media will kind of work its way. But if you don't want to expose yourself, maybe doing some good deeds in return. Like, I mean, it's bad to spend other people's money, but maybe you can try helping other people instead with that money, if it makes you feel a little bit better. Since it's probably gonna be really hard to find the person that lost their money. So I guess this is the only suggestion I can give you. Hope it helps you. Let me hydrate. I'm actually so hungry now. That's why I'm drinking a lot. Alright. This is so long. Alright. Hi, Liola! Or should I address you as Sister Liola? Liola's sister. Anyways, here's my confession. Let me scroll down a little bit. Okay. Me and my family love cats. We once had like 10 to 15 cats all together, and most of the cats I adopted them myself. But the problem with having so many cats is that we barely are able to take care of all of them, so we let them play freely outside, and we only keep the little ones inside the house. Until one day, our house got into a flash flood, which happened while we were all asleep. Oh no. The flood happened so fast, and most of the kittens and the younger cats got trapped inside the house, and we don't have enough cage to keep them inside. So basically, we tried to save some, but most of my cat can't handle the stress of the flood and died. After a few weeks, the rest of my cats follow them, include the kitties. Oh no. I feel really responsible for their death, as I adopted most of the cats from the street, and whenever I found their corpse one by one, lifeless, I feel like I just can't accept it. Okay. Let me. This is the second part. Till today, I still try to adopt any street cat along with their family, and at the same time, I feel scared either if I should continue doing what I'm doing for my love for cat, or just let them survive on their own. Alright, first thing, I feel so sorry for you for the loss of your cats. That's really horrible. But also at the same time, I would like to educate everyone on how to deal with stray animals. It doesn't have to be cats. This can apply to dogs as well. If you can, please do not just quote unquote adopt or take street cats away from where they live. Because like if you take them away, there's just gonna be more stray cats coming in from like outside the city to fill in that territory. What you can do is neuter them. Like we have TNR. We trap them, neuter them, and then release them back to where their territory is. This is the best way for everyone. First of all, after cats are neutered or dogs are neutered, they won't have stray babies anymore. So this is for the best. Secondly, they're generally healthier after neuter. So of course, we want to neuter them for their own good, so they won't have babies as well. So there wouldn't be more stray animals. And of course, I do understand that you want to adopt cats, but the most important thing that you should be mindful of is your own capabilities. And of course the cats too. I'm sure from what you're saying here, like since you mentioned that you barely are able to take care of them, all of them, you probably wouldn't have the biggest house ever. But all animals do need their own territory, and especially cats, they need their own territory. So it's the best to let them to not have so many cats clumped up in one area. Of course, it's gonna make them feel really stressful, and it's gonna burden you as well. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's your fault. I'm not saying that it's your fault because everyone needs to be educated. Not everyone knows this from the start. So, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Okay? As for the flash flood, maybe in the future, since now that you know that this happens to you, maybe in the future, it doesn't have to be cages. I've heard that people use laundry baskets, like the soft one that you find from Daiso. You know, like those cloth laundry bags. They just stuff their cats in there, like for temporarily, and then they would just carry the cats with them, like in case of emergency. Maybe you can try doing that, so that your cats know that if something happens, like if they might get stuffed into this little space, so they wouldn't be as scared when it really does happen as well. So yeah, maybe you can try doing that, and maybe you can practice how to tuck them into your laundry bags when the time comes, you wouldn't be so helpless. So preparing for flood is really important as well. Okay. But again, I wouldn't really encourage you to adopt them, like as in like bringing them into your home. If you don't love them, I mean, maybe you can feed them. You should probably neuter them. Send them to like the animal hospital to neuter them. This is really important. Really, really important. I feel like most Malaysians really don't have this sort of knowledge, I would say. But I know we all love animals and we want the best of them. But strays really don't have the best living environment. So the most important thing, if you really want to adopt animals, go to a shelter. Go to your local shelter. I'm sure that there are more animals there for you to adopt. Hey. Make sure you treat your pets well, okay? Alright, next one. Okay. I have been addicted to cigarettes and alcohol since kindergarten. I used to steal my father's cigarettes, money, vodka, and he would beat my mother because he thinks she stole it. My mom knew it was me and she scolded me every time, but didn't tell my father that I did it because she thought he would kill me. She also gave me hugs and kisses while bloodied and bruised, but I didn't care. I just want to watch TV and smoke. One day, for some reason, I was really close to my dad and I was talking to him and he smelled cigarettes from my mouth. He searched through my bags and found his cigarettes. He threw me across the room and was stomping on me like I was a bug. He didn't stop until my mom brought the neighbor's two brother and father. My skull was cracked, all my ribs were shattered, and I had internal bleeding. After the government took me for them, my mother committed suicide, and my dad has remarried to a younger and hotter chick who he lives happily to this day. So I'm so sorry that you had this kind of family. Where do I start? I hope that the injuries that you suffered has already recovered and it didn't give you any additional pain apart from what you have experienced. Sometimes, unfortunately, we have to say there are some really irresponsible parents. I'm sure your mother tried her best to take care of you. I'm sure she tried her best to protect you in any way that she can. I guess the reason that she didn't leave your father was mostly because of you as well. But I don't think you should feel bad about it because that was her decision. No one forced her to. I guess in some way, it's a form of relief that you were taken away from your abusive father. And I hope that you got a better family to take care of you, like after you left them. This is really terrible. I'm gonna cry again. I hope this have not affected you like in your life. I hope you're still living happily in your own way because that's really the best that you can do for your mother. But really, it must be so tough on you, right? It must have been so tough on you. I mean, why smoke and drink in kindergarten? This might sound really not realistic for most of us that has grew up in a very happy family. I wouldn't say I grew up in a complete family because I grew up in the church. But for those of you who have like your parents, even though you might not really like your parents, maybe because like they scold you a lot, they nag you a lot, but still, a complete family is still a thing for you. But for those who have like really abusive parents, it's really not hard for them to pick up on what their parents do. It's really not hard. Like, it's really easy. That's why they say you want to take away kids from abusive parents, otherwise they would grow up to be the same. Because they would have the impression of, if I use violence, I can solve a problem. That's what they would think. Like, since they see that all the time in their childhood. But I hope that you're able to move on, even though it's gonna be really hard. Maybe you can try to go for some counseling sessions if it really bothers you. I'm sure the professional will be able to help you better than I do. But all I can say that this is not your fault. This is not your fault. This is not your fault. But you should definitely try your best to make your life better. And I'm sure you can do it. Yeah, children learn from their surroundings. This is why we say that we would rather take kids away from their biological parents that are abusive. Like, instead of just keeping them there. It's really bad for their... It's just really bad. Yep. Hey! I'm really so hungry. And next. Confess to Liola. I sprinkled furikake onto my mee goreng this morning. Please forgive me for I have sinned. Dogeza post intensifies. How is this a sin? Now that is something that I don't want to see. Like what I said, please be respectful to everyone. Please be respectful to everyone. Okay? No effort this guy. Okay. Furikake! I don't think furikake is a sin. Hi Liola, hi chat. What am I missing? You missed a lot of sad moments, but it's fine. I don't think furikake on mee goreng is a sin. Like, what's wrong with that? Right? What's wrong with that? I don't think that's a sin. You can sprinkle furikake to whatever you want, as long as it doesn't send you to the hospital, probably. Yeah, furikake is still seasoning. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not like you sprinkle... Let me see, what's bad on mee goreng? Bad on mee goreng? What can be bad on mee goreng? Milk? Right? Milk is bad. Laundry powder? That's not even food anymore. That's not even food anymore. Maggi plus nasi putih. Why do you want to eat noodles and rice at the same time? Oh my goodness. Parmesan? Cheese on mee goreng is okay. Probably Milo powder. Oh my god, Milo powder. Yeah. You're right. Scary. Nasi plus mee goreng is nasi goreng. No, it's nasi dengan mee goreng. It's different. Milo plus boba? Milo plus boba might be actually good. I also argue with this with my partner a lot. How nasi and Maggi works. Yeah, I kind of cannot. Okay, first of all, from the nutrition value perspective, it's really bad already. Secondly, texture. It's like... Texture is bad. Yeah, it's just carbs on carbs. Gotta leave goodbye. Sorry, no, don't be sorry. Good luck on whatever you're doing later. Bye-bye. Alright. forgive me for I've fallen to one priestess. She's too cute and she's still too cute to not get noticed. It's like spring has arrived for me, even though priestess is not to be in love. Regardless, I still fall for one. I don't know about priestess in your world, but in ours, we're allowed to retire and get married. So that's one thing. But no, I'm not gonna marry you. I'm still waiting for that one love in my life. So, yeah. Someday if I find maybe if I finally found the love of my life, then probably I'd finally retire and get married and have kids. Something. I don't know. I don't really have a plan. Like, I don't think this sort of things are to be rushed. I believe that my goddess will sure bestow her love upon me. Can you name your firstborn son after me? Idol's not allowed to get married unless we're all married first. Then I'm gonna ship all of you. I got rings. Oh my god. What the rings? What? Then can I ask for your first daughter to be named Dia? You mean Daya? Daya? Liola ship chat with Chad. Yeah, I ship chat with Chad. I'm gonna do a my viewers x my viewers. Tinder. Tinder for my viewers. Oh my god. Can you name your children Hungry? Wait, it reminds me of the... Okay, talking about naming, I remember there was this one funny news about, I think it's a sushi shop. They did a, I guess a promotion or a meme thing that if your name has salmon in it, they would give you free salmon. And someone literally went to like the office, like government office, changed the name to salmon and went to the restaurant. Like their icy has salmon in it. Oh my goodness, that's so crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I heard of that one. Yeah, it really happened. You guys need to you guys need to go search it. It's really funny. Salmon Liola. Makes me wanna eat sushi. I think I'm a little bit too broke this month to eat sushi. Maybe I'll wait. I've heard that still makes me laugh. Yeah, right? It's so funny. Alright, let's get on the next one. Okay, what's this? I've spent too much money in gacha. Okay. Even though I promised myself to not spend in gacha anymore. One time I even found myself with no money and grew through that week with free meals. Okay, this is a little bit serious to the context. First of all, I guess one thing that you can do, of course, is to probably get your money out from your card. Again, because like I'm sure we all pay our gachas with credit cards, right? Or our Visa cards, like cards. So get your money, get your food money out of the bank so that it's in your purse, and make sure that it's enough for you to survive for the month. Secondly, I'm not gonna judge on like people that don't want to save or not. Like, this is your personal choice to save for something or not. As for how do you not spend money in gacha, first of all, don't play it. This is the most straightforward way to not spend money in gacha. But if you want to play the gacha, maybe you can try to keep your credit card somewhere. Like somewhere. Like keep it away, so every time when you try to find for it, it will give you enough time to think. Do I really need this? Do I really want this? But if I want this, can I get other things? Right? For me, I guess because you would know how much money you earn, right? It's about the sum. So you would like minus all your bills and stuff and give yourself a little bit of quota on how much money you want to spend on food. Maybe you would have like remainings. Maybe take like 30% of that. Like take like 30% of that into your gacha. Like 30% is quite a lot, like from your remainings of the funds, right? So put the 30% into your gacha. And start thinking. Start doing like a lot of homework. Like what's coming out on next batch? Do I want it? Do I need it? Do I need it in my team? Do I need them? If I don't, then I'm not gonna pull it. Right? No one escapes gacha hell. Play for the game and not for the character is my motto as free-to-play gamer. I mean, if it works for you, it does. Budgeting helps too. Yep. Give yourself a little bit of budget. Like, on how much you will spend. Like, if you're over the budget, regardless what, how much you want to think, sorry. You gotta be cruel to yourself sometimes. Right, let me refresh this. Okay. Where is this? Okay, we have quite a lot of new. Okay. Oh my god, there's so much. Okay, there's so much new stuff. Okay. What is this? A collector hero? How many marshmallow left? That's actually quite a lot. How did my marshmallow double while I do this? Collect the hero skin? Collect the hero skin. Is it important? Does it help you with your gameplay? No, it doesn't. Don't buy it. It's dumb. P-san, Pain-san. I wonder who P-san is. My mind has been telling me to draw badonkadongs. What is badonkadongs? What do I do, oh Princess Afia of Aishala? What is badonkadongs? What is that? Badonkadongs is boba? Beaches. Oh. I mean, if it makes you happy, why not? It doesn't really harm anyone, right? Right? That's melons, right? Melons. But if it makes you happy, why not, right? Like, no one's stopping you from it. Alright, next. Lately, my sleep schedule has been a mess. Any tips on adjusting sleep time? Adjusting sleep time. Okay. How I do it? Like, I would have some times that I need to adjust my sleep time. How I do it is... this is the more extreme way of doing it. I would skip sleeping for one day. And I would sleep on when I want to sleep the next day. So, for example, if I usually sleep on like 12 in the midnight, and I want to change my sleep time to like maybe 10 o'clock. No, this is not very far away. Let me think. Maybe if I sleep at... Usually if I sleep at 2 o'clock in the midnight, 2 a.m. Maybe I want to change my sleep time to 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Okay, so this differs a lot, right? So what I would do is I would skip sleeping for one day, and on the next day, when I was super tired, I would go sleep at 9 o'clock. That's how I would do it. But if you want to make yourself sleep a little bit more comfortably, maybe you can start building a sleeping schedule. Sleeping routine. Like, for example, before I sleep, I would have things that I must do so that I can fall asleep. Like, I would need to, like, before I sleep, I would get some water in the kitchen, go back to my room, and then go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, go to the toilet, and then I would go back to my bed, put my water next to me, like have a sip of water before I cuddle myself in my blanket, and I would play a video on my phone on YouTube. Like, I would just put it next to me, and I would just put on my blindfold, and I would tuck myself in my blanket, and then I would sleep. Like, that's like the routine that I do. So every time I do this, my body kind of knows that, oh yeah, she's gonna sleep now. Alright, everyone, get ready to sleep. Kind of like that. But if you want to change, like, if you have time to fix it, you should probably do it. Like how storyteller says, you should probably do it gradually. Doing it gradually is also it's not a harsh way. And just make sure that you always sleep on time. Don't if you sleep at 10 o'clock every day, just sleep 10 o'clock every day. Don't change. It's gonna be hard for you to get accustomed to it. I wish you luck on changing your sleep schedule. Good luck. Just make sure that you have enough sleep, okay? It's Taicho. Even though I always tease or even bully Monstars and Monstars, why did I pronounce Z as Z? And Tridoxa Talent, there's a time that I feel kind of uneasy. I always wonder if they're okay with me, because that's how I interact with them. I may always ask them if they're doing fine physically, but I bully them during stream or even in Discord server. I just want to be more close, to be honest, but I'm not sure if my interaction towards them might affect their impression of me. That's still called my scene since I feel so uneasy on this. Okay, this is a really good topic to bring up. I guess I would say like this. In general, not does not include like everyone in the agency. Like, can be any other VTubers in general. Not everyone might be comfortable with constant bullying. Like, I'm sure there's some people that I can accept like jokes, but maybe like for me, I'm just gonna say me. I'm not gonna say for other people. Not too much. Don't do it too much. Because I mean, I'm still a person. I have feelings. When someone takes it like a little bit too far, it's gonna make me feel uncomfortable. Like, I try to tolerate. But I guess sometimes enough is enough. As for how to get the grasp of this enough is enough ruler, I guess we just gotta try. We just gonna try. I can't tell you how much I can take. Like, I don't know. I won't know until it happens, you know? Like, maybe someday where I would just snap and be like, I've had enough. I don't want this anymore. Like, maybe someday it would happen to me too. Because I would say, in comparison to other talents, I'm not really, my sense of this is a joke is not that high, so I can't really tell if you're being serious or if you're joking. So sometimes I would try to think everything is a joke. But most of the time, I would consider everything that you guys tell me is sincere and real. So, again, it's okay from time to time, like light bullies, it's fine. Like, if it's an obvious joke, yes, it's totally fine. Like, I'm sure everyone wants like have a good laugh. But if it's like not so obvious jokes that might make other people misunderstand your meaning of it, maybe not. Maybe not. It especially isn't good if one takes a joke too far too. Yeah, and it's not good to repeat that again and again and again. It's gonna make people feel very uncomfortable. Like, I know that one joke that people like to do is, do you recognize me? One thing that people really like to do is that, do you recognize me? I really hate it when people do it to me. I really dislike when people ask, do you recognize me? I don't like when people do this to me. Like, this is like one thing that I don't like. But yeah, but for now, Taicho, for me, at least, I'm okay with our interaction so far. But I guess if you wanna like, I guess like get closer. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me more about your life. Like, I really enjoy it when you guys tell me about your lives. Like, I like to listen to this all like other people's stories. It doesn't have to be stories. It can be your daily life. Like, what have you eaten for your lunch today? Or what special things you have done today. You know? I really enjoy it. Really. I really enjoy it. Like, learning other people's stories helps me. You know, helps me learning more about you, and I can learn more about myself as well. I know what it's like to be on the end of both, overusing a joke and being hit with an overused joke. Yeah. I mean, if you realize that you accidentally did it, just apologize. Just apologize to them, to the person that you offended, and yeah, just make sure that you convey the feelings of I'm actually sorry to them and not do it like jokefully. It's like, it's a joke, haha. I hate it when people say it like this. It's a joke, haha. This is so disrespectful. This is so disrespectful. So don't say that to me. I don't know how other people take the word haha is a joke, but I really do not like this line. I do not like it. Hey, we were sorry for the eating joke. No, it's fine. Eating jokes are kind of okay. It's just a prank, but yeah, that too. Oh my goodness, I hate those. That's why I really hate pranks. I hate pranks. Like, there's a fine line in between, like, the fun pranks and the bad pranks, and people can't seem to grasp it. Like, well, yep. All right, let me hydrate a little bit. Great. Let's move on to the next one. We talk about sin, right? So I kind of borrowed a pen from someone in my previous rank camp and forgot to give it back. And I used the pen until it dries so I don't have to worry about it. And the recent one, it kind of broke something. I kind of broke something and burned it. Okay, bye. Sandy. Borrowing a pen and forgetting to give it back? If the person didn't really want it back from you, probably they have already forgotten about it as well. Probably. And as for it kind of broke something and burned it. I hope it didn't really like burn. I hope you're doing fine. I hope the machine is okay. If it's not, you should probably confess the fact that you have done wrong and try to fix it instead of just running away. I think. I mean, it's your choice. But if it's me, I would confess, because like confessing would make the other party feel better instead of them finding out that you are the one that broke it and you did not say anything. So I would suggest you to confess. But if it's not something really big and you can fix it by yourself, you should probably fix it before the people realize that it's broken. Alright, next. I say easy game every time I win a game. Uninstall. Uninstall your game, you toxic little baby. But I've been reading on this recently. I've been reading on why toxic players are toxic. I have been reading on this recently because I've been meeting some really good players in Overwatch 2, but also some really toxic individuals. So I'm really curious, like what does toxic people think when they're being toxic? You know, so I went and searched for it. I went on Reddit and started reading. And one thing that really caught my eye is that they kind of have to trample other people's feelings to make themselves feel good, which in some way it's kind of I feel a little bit pitiful to them that they cannot really build their confidence through like in real life matters, and they have to like ruin other people's day to make themselves feel better. You know, it's kind of still trying to figure out the difference between toxic and salty. I feel like being salty is kind of a toxic mentality. You can be salty, of course, but if you show it out, that's being toxic. I think that's how it is. I think. Some people regard toxicity in games as acceptable and very much normal. It being normal, it being common is it's a common thing, but doesn't mean it's normal. It doesn't mean that it needs to be accepted by other people, right? I feel like, just think about this. We play games to relax, right? I'm not gonna say the same to like esports player. Okay, so let's exclude them from this circle. We play games as casual players. We play it for fun. We want to enjoy the game. We want to improve together. So why not just make everyone feel good? Make everyone de-stress together, right? Easy and good often trigger gamers. I mean, it does trigger me as well, to be honest. When people do this shit talk on me, it kind of affects me, really. But I do try to not respond. I mean, you can't change other people, but you can change yourself. If you realize that you're kind of feeling toxic, maybe you should stop a little bit. Like, adjust your mentality a little bit. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Yeah, they are really this type of people. You can't really do anything about them. But as long as you yourself don't become this type of person, it's more than enough. I stopped playing ML. I am supposing it's Mobile Legends because of it. There's toxicity everywhere in the game. Like everywhere. Like any game. Even people shit talk on Neopets. So, like, what's like you can find it even in Neopets. I don't think you can't find it in any game. Right? Should I stop Mobile Legends? I mean, what I mean by stopping is not really like quitting the game. Maybe like after a game, if you start to feel salty, like maybe stop for like 10 minutes. Go watch a video. Go touch some grass. Go touch some grass. And maybe go get a snack. Go hydrate yourself a little bit. Refresh your mentality a little bit. And maybe around like 15 minutes later, you go back to another game again. If you feel good, then you can continue. If you don't feel good, like stop again. Stop a little bit more longer this time. Yeah. I guess at least that's how I do it personally. I don't know if it's gonna help you guys, but maybe you can try. Like stopping a little bit while like refreshing your mindset really helps a lot. Like for me, because I kind of forget that I'm angry very fast. I just need like 5 to 10 minutes or something else to divert my attention, and I'll forget I'm angry. Even though I may sound very, very angry at that one moment, like I'll forget about it the next. Mobile Legends stream when? I actually don't play Mobile Legends. I just know about it. I have friends that play it, but I don't. I am not a mobile gamer. I'm just gonna say this. I'm not a mobile gamer. Right. So this comes from 5th grade. I remember that there was one kid who was super annoying constantly. So a few of my friends went ahead and, when he was looking, did exactly what he did to other people. They would move his stuff, grab his pencil quickly, and then gaslight him. They did the exact same thing to the rest of us sitting around him. Eventually, the teacher had to get involved because he started getting really mad when he caught one of the guys, and they started yelling at each other. I consider this as my little sin, as the only one to get in trouble with the original kid than the one he caught taking his stuff. So I guess how it is that there's this one really angsty kid and you guys bullied him. Right? You guys bullied him to get revenge. Okay, I'm gonna put it this way. See your mobile library? What? Liola plays Mobile Legends too? No, I don't. I do not play mobile games. I guess first of all, thank you for telling me this. Like, it's a really good thing that you say it out instead of like just hoping it in your in your heart. This is really important. Secondly, of course, I do not in any way say that bullying other people is good. But if this is a way for you to protect yourself, you should probably do it. But also at the same time, you should probably let the adults know that this is happening, even though they might brush it away as, nah, they're just playing around, something like this. If you're still a minor, meaning like if you're still not an adult yet, you should probably always let your adults know that if something is affecting you so bad that you're feeling really awful from it, you should probably sit down, like you should probably be serious and be like, hey, parents, can I have like 5 to 10 minutes of your time? I need to talk. Seriously. And maybe like it's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be very scary. It's gonna be very scary to do this. It's gonna be very, very, very scary to do this. But you can try. If your parents love you, they will be willing to listen. So tell them that what I'm about to tell you is really serious. It has affected me mentally and physically, and I hope that you can help me in resolving this thing. Okay? And just tell them what happened to you, and in which part do you wish to get help. Maybe they might nag at you, but hopefully they have enough responsibility in them that they will help you. Does talking to a mirror help? It doesn't have to be talking to a mirror. Like, if it helps communicating with your parents, maybe you can write it down. Like, write what you want to say down so you don't forget. And you just look at the paper when you talk to them. But really, I feel like bullying in school is really such a bad thing. That you have involved in it, I hope you don't end up doing the same in your working environment. Because bullying is really bad. Like, not just for the person that got bullied, to the person that bullies as well. Yeah. Alright. Wish you luck in talking to the adults. Well, you probably already grew up already, hopefully. So I also hope that you actually get over it. I would say partially you're in fault of this, but it's not totally your fault. It's the environment. You were trying to protect yourself. I can kind of see that. Alright. Next. I blamed my misery on someone who did not pay attention to me and justified my decision to be honest with them with my feelings, which clearly is not fair for the other person, and I felt ashamed after that. I don't really know the context. But if this is a way for you, okay, I'm just talking in a you perspective, because we should always take care of ourselves first. Blaming someone for your misery, first of all, of course it's not fair for the other party. It's also not fair for you. Like, you're probably also blaming yourself in some way that this is happening. But I want you to know, this is not your fault. We all have bad moments. Maybe it just came a little bit faster and a little bit quicker to you compared to other people. Okay? I'm sorry that this happened to you. Even though I don't really have context on what happened, so it's a little bit hard for me to say this. But I'm sure, since you mentioned that they didn't pay attention to you, so I'm gonna guess that they probably... It's either that they don't have time to pay attention to you, or they just don't care. If they don't care, you blaming on them probably wouldn't bring a big problem to them as well. They're probably just gonna think of it as, is this guy being crazy again? Whatever. You're probably gonna think of it that way. So you don't have to blame or feel ashamed about it, because we all need ways to vent. This was what you chose, and don't regret. It didn't really bring any harm, right? I hope it didn't. I hope it didn't bring any harm to you or the other party. I just want you to know that we all need ways to vent. You just happen to not be at the most ration. You don't have your ration. You don't have your rationality at that time to help you think over. So you made the wrong choice. That's it. been on the receiving end. It does affect a person's mental health. But I guess they did mention that it's a person that they didn't pay attention to them. So like, oh, I think your situation might be like a person that you care, right? Well, it's been a wonderful being here with you all, but starting off my goals of today. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Have a good rest. Thank you for staying with us for so long. But yeah, I hope you get out from that, because this is not something that you can control anymore. You can't control it anymore. So like, instead of making it stay in your heart for so long, why don't you think of it as a lesson to yourself, that you should always think carefully before you speak. So the next time when you try to when you burst out your emotions, maybe you think more before you start venting, so that you wouldn't hurt other people's feelings. Okay? We all need to learn some way or another. Okay? You're gonna regret it. It's fine. It's totally fine. But you need to embrace the feeling. I hope you can feel better soon, okay? Totally not read. Is it a sin to work till late night too often? Because I work slow and don't want to leave behind, I just don't want to get replaced, as it's my dream job. But seeing other people doing the job fast, and I was quarantined for weeks as I got positive last week, I got anxious a lot. First of all, I hope that you have understanding colleagues. But if you're really anxious about your position, maybe you can talk with your HR or your boss. Sometimes it's really good to just talk it out. I can see that you're really working very hard, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And sometimes you really need to talk it out with the other party to know that you're at the same page with them. Everyone has this feeling of afraid to get replaced. That's why we work hard. That's why we pay attention to the things that we care. Because we don't want to get replaced, or we don't want to lose it. Right? Maybe you should talk it out with your boss. Ask them, am I doing okay? Is there anything that I need to improve on? Did my sickness affected everyone a lot? Because I really just tell them that you really want to repay, I guess in some way, repay for everyone's kindness to fill in your work when you were absent, right? So, again, everyone, you the chatter, you the lurker, and you the one that is watching the VOD right now, look into my eyes. You're doing your best, okay? You're doing your best. I'm sure you're doing your hardest. But sometimes, not everyone can see it. So, give it a little bit of patience. And remember to rest in between. Okay? I'm sure the result will show. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be the next week. It might not be even the next month. But I'm sure you'll show something. Because you're doing your best. Staring intensely. I mean, I remember in some countries, I remember reading articles about in some countries, it's so competitive to get jobs that people just start doing the bare minimum for it. Even if I work hard, it doesn't pay off that much. If this is your way to live, I mean, why not, right? If it works for you, if you can feed yourself, if you can have enough money to pay for your hobbies, to go to the doctor? Why not? Just live as comfortably as you can. No one said that we must climb to the top, right? And the top, there can only be one person. Right? Sometimes it's really important to rest. So, I'm sure you're doing your best. Hey. Alright, next. Dear Liola, I have an addiction. An addiction that continued 4 years without stopping. I write horror stories. Every model I see, I will write one. I try to quit, but I can't. I just put words on the biro because it's what I want to do. It is as natural as drinking water for me. Your colleagues have felt my presence before. Now it's your turn. And the worst part of it all the horror stories I've written, they're all very real. Are you Alan Walker? I pray to the higher power that you will hear me, that my stories do not end up involving the reader themselves. I hope you won't end up as one of my characters. Moonpoi. That's actually a pretty amazing power. You're Alan Walker, right? You're Alan Walker. I'm sure of it. You're not Moonpoi, you're Alan Walker. But anyways. I wouldn't call this an addiction. I really wouldn't call this an addiction, to be honest. I would call this more of a dedication. Because writing is not a bad thing to do. Like, sin is like a bad thing that you do, right? Like, I don't think writing is a bad thing. As of the horror stories that you have written is very real, I really can't say anything about it. Like, I don't want to say I want to experience it. I definitely do not want. But if it makes you happy, then why not keep doing it? Right? Hey. What is this? I'm conflicted to say this to a priest, but I got horny seeing your belly button. You don't see it now. Okay, next. I always lie. Someone from your past. We all lie. We all lie. Everyone does. It's not bad to lie. It's sometimes not a bad thing to lie. Sometimes you need lying to reassure yourself. If it helps you, why not? Right? So don't feel too bad about lying, really. As long as your lies doesn't harm anyone in any way, I feel like it's totally okay to lie. Okay. I must confess, I'm a proud Vtuber enjoyer, and I hope you have a good day. Alright, thank you. Alright, next. I don't know if this is a sin, but I personally don't like to talk bad things about other people, especially my friends. But when my friends are talking behind my other friends' back, I would often listen to know what they thought about my friend. Of course, I didn't say anything though. Alright. First of all, I don't think this is a sin. I do not think this is a sin. I mean, we all have ways to protect ourselves, right? We're not saints. We can't stand up for everyone. We have to protect ourselves. Like, I always mention this, but protecting yourself is really important. Listening to your friends, other friends, the relationship is so messed up. But I don't think this is a sin. I don't think you need to feel bad about it because, I mean, you can't control what other people say, right? You should only feel bad for things that you can control, but you didn't do it. Right? You can't control what other people say. And if it makes it makes your other friends feel better if you don't tell them what the other people say, then why not just keep your mouth shut? Inari, welcome to the stream. Hello. Yeah. Okay, next. This is not really a sin, but I want to confess something personal. I'm sorry for this, Luna. Don't be sorry. This is what the confession room stream is for. Okay? Do not be sorry. Do not be sorry. Okay? Okay. This year, I'm supposed to face a huge exam this February or March. Looking at my result, I know I need to become better. But no matter what I do, my results didn't improve. It dropped even lower. I feel guilty for not improving because of this one particular reason. I can't make my mom and dad proud. They sacrificed a lot, but what did I do in return? Being a failure? I just don't want to make my parents worried of my future. Again, sorry for this rant, Liola. Don't be sorry, okay? Do not be sorry. I'm gonna repeat it again. Do not be sorry, okay? I will not blame you for wanting to rant to me because this is what the stream was meant for. So, first of all, results. I don't think I am knowledgeable enough to help you with your studies. But what I can suggest you is maybe if the current way of you studying is not working for you, why don't you change a little bit? Like change how you study. Maybe change the environment where you're studying. Sometimes we all need a change of pace to help us achieve things. And one thing that I'm very sure right now, that you're very stressed. You are very, very, very stressed out. Right? I'm sure you are. So, why don't you, today, if you're watching the stream, just for today, rest. Don't study anything. Don't think about it. Just for today. It's just today. Don't think about it. And starting for tomorrow, maybe you can start planning out. Like, which part of your studies that's not going well. Like, maybe a specific subject. Maybe, like a specific chapter. Like, you need to try to figure out what you're weak at to fix the problem. I can't, because I don't have the specifics, I can't really help you exactly. But I know it feels really bad to not improve when you have done a lot. Trust me, I've been there. I've definitely been there. And sometimes it's not even your fault. Like sometimes the exam is just harder. It's just harder than usual. And one thing that I want to reassure you is that you're not being a failure. Failing your exam does not mean you're a failure. Okay? It does not mean you're a failure. Of course, we all feel a little bit of we feel bad when we didn't achieve what we wanted. But sometimes things just doesn't go our way. Okay? You're not a failure. You're definitely not a failure. If you're a failure, you wouldn't even be where you are. Kana? I guess if you're worried that your parents are worried about you, again, like what I said just now, communication is important. Maybe you can talk to them. Like, maybe you can even ask them. Like, ask them for, like, advice. Maybe anything that you can do to relieve your stress, or anything that you can... If it makes you feel bad that your parents are contributing to you and you're not contributing to them, maybe you can try contributing to them in the ways that you can right now. Maybe help them out with the housework. Maybe make them a dinner. Even though you may suck at cooking, it's fine. I guess they would feel they would feel that you just want to do something for them. Eh? No, it's gonna be tough. I can't really help you with your studies. You still have to do your best on that one. Maybe for your studies, if you really can't improve, maybe you can find a friend and you can ask them to help you. Maybe that might be a way. Or how I studied back then, I would set amount of time that I want to study. Then I would play one game. Then I would study again. Maybe I'll study like 1 hour. Then I'll play one game. Then I'll study 1 hour again. Then I'll play one game again. Something like that. You kind of need to reward yourself. So, yeah. Good luck on whatever you're doing. I'm sure that you can do it. There's still time. Don't give up. Never give up, okay? Because I trust in you. I'm sure your parents do too. And again, you're not a failure, okay? You're not a failure. I'm gonna get angry if you say you're a failure, okay? You're not a failure. Because you're doing your best. Hey. Hey. I often hate those hypocritical personalities. Knowing deeply I'm one myself, I often curse at them quietly in my heart, but I know for a fact that I shouldn't be the one to talk. I guess this means that you want to change, but you don't know the way to change. Right? I'm gonna assume that this is how you feel right now. This is, to be honest, this is your personal matter because I'm not sure exactly how you feel. There's a little bit too little context here. But if you really need help, you should go get professional help. Like, if you really are in urgent of changing it, and by urgent, I mean that it has already affected your personal life, that you're starting to doubt yourself or feel really bad about it, that you can't eat anymore, that you have no appetite, or something like that, then you should go see a doctor. But if it doesn't change, if it doesn't affect anyone, then you don't need to change it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Hey. Dear Liola-sama, when I was studying, I was engaged to this woman. After 4 years, I was determined to marry her, but suddenly she said that there was no relationship and left me alone. I was left alone. I really miss her and sometimes dream about her. One day that I found out when it was her birthday that she had a new partner. And that time, I didn't feel like going on with my life anymore. I just want to know, is it wrong for me to take a relationship in the following direction? Or am I the one who's too happy and lives half-heartedly? Somehow, Vtuber helped me get my life back, and thanks for coming to my life to Liola-sama. You're one of my favorite Vtuber. Ah, it makes me really happy when people say that to me. Thank you so much. First of all, again, sometimes the person that you think is best for your life might not be the person that will be with you at the last moment of your life. So think about it this way. She was just here because fate wants you to learn something from her. And I'm pretty sure that you have done so. It's gonna be really sad to hear that your loved one has another crush. It's gonna be really sad. But, I mean, there's nothing that we can do about it. Sometimes forcing a relationship is even harder than, trying to find someone that truly loves you. So why not just try to move on? I'm not telling you to forget about her because you can't. Right? What you should do is try to accept other people. Like, go meet more girls. Go meet more friends. Right? You'll be able to find someone eventually. But if you keep your eyes on her, she's already someone else's. So you can't get loved anymore. Why don't you just try to find someone else that would love you? Right? I'm sure you can do this. Alright. I think I'm gonna pick something. Let me pick one more to read because there's quite. Wait, never mind. There's actually not a lot. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna finish everything. Everything. I personally don't like bad mouthing other people, especially my friend. But I often join them into listening what my friend gossiping about my other friend to know what they thought about other. Wait, is this? This is pretty similar to the one before, right? So I'm gonna skip this one. My sin is that I have no sin. Is that a bad thing? No. I don't know why, but as a kid, I wear my mom's bra and panties. I'm a boy. Now I'm cringing myself to death for remembering that. We have all done crazy things when we were kids. First of all, when you were a kid, you don't know what the bra and the panties means. Right? You don't know what it means. And as babies, we are all curious. So I would say, I wouldn't say that you're at fault. I wouldn't say that you're at fault because at that point, you probably didn't know. You probably only know that, oh, it's my mom's undergarment. But you didn't know what undergarment means to a person. Right? It's probably really cute from your mom's perspective. Oh, like, oh, why does my kid like this? But yeah, it's not. I don't think of this as a bad thing. It's just a way of us to learn something. At least you don't wear panties on your head and shout Superman in the neighborhood. Yeah. So don't worry about it. But yeah, it's kind of cringe if you think about it when you're adult. But isn't this a good way to maybe like bring up a topic to your future kids? Like, it's a good way to teach your future kids on like what these things are about. Think of it in a good way. It's a good experience. It's funny. Alright. Next. I'm in chasing shadows of my former self that I used to be. I forgot how am I before? How do I do my stuff? How of everything? It's like I'm running in circles on how to do stuff right now. It feels pointless, but regardless, life move on. You have a point right here. Life move on. So it doesn't matter if you're staying where you are, or if you're moving forward, or if you're moving in circles. Life continues. It doesn't wait for you. So instead of trying to find how you are before, why don't you try to see how you are right now? Like, understanding yourself is actually really hard because we always change. Like, we learn new things each day. We experience new stuff each day. So we kind of become a little bit different from who we are yesterday. I'm sure. Because you say that you're trying to remember it. So I'm pretty sure you're working really hard right now. But I think you don't need to look at the past. Like, how you are in your past, maybe at your prime, is not as important. What is important now is the you now. You at this exact moment. Like, how do you feel? Do you feel good? If you do, then yeah, just keep it like it is. Or if you don't feel good, like, think of which part of yourself that you're not satisfied with. Are you not happy with how you look? Or are you not happy with your results? I guess this is a way for you to cope with trying to quote-unquote look back Just focus on your current self. Alright, this is the last one. Alright. I once have a friend that I really appreciate. In fact, he's one of the only friends that I have in my class. He and I always help each other and share our problems together. Having him in my life is a blessing. Okay? One day, that night I'm supposed to fetch him to his work, but some problems happened. My housemate that night borrowed my vehicle without my knowledge and made me late when I tried to fetch him. Okay. I was really mad at times, so I just stayed silent all the time. Even when my friend asked me why I was late, I just went silent because I knew if I opened my mouth, bad things would happen. Okay. Little did I know that he was hurt from my act as well. From that day, he started to ignore me, and even after I asked why and apologized. A few months later, he messaged me for a favor, so I helped him. But that conversation led to miscommunication and gave him trouble. He blamed me and cut off our relationship after that. Even though it turned out like this, I still appreciate our friendship. Okay, so I guess this is another instance of miscommunication. I'm really sorry that you lost a really important friend, but sometimes life still needs to move on. Like, even if he's not here for you anymore, you kind of have to still take care of yourself. Maybe he might still be angry, but maybe someday in the future, when you meet him again, when he's not so wary of you anymore, maybe you can, you know, invite him for coffee and talk about what happened in the past. Like, maybe apologize again. Sometimes we just gotta communicate. Like, it doesn't have to be now. It doesn't have to be tomorrow again. It's really sad to lose an important friend, but we do need to move on. But I'm glad that, you know, you're at a positive side of it. You appreciate it. That's really important. Instead of you hating him, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for taking this positively. But do you know? Yes, there's some miscommunications in the incident, like in your relationship with this person. It's not all your fault, okay? The receiving side doesn't seem to really want to listen as well, so it's not all your fault. Alright, that's it. Like, for anything that's after this one, I'll probably respond to you on Twitter if there's any more. But thank you everyone for your marshmallows. I hope that I was able to give you guys a little bit of guidance or help you out a little bit on your problems. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Let me hydrate one last time. This is a really long stream. But thank you everyone for watching. I hope you guys have a great day ahead. And I really do hope that I was able to help you guys out a little bit, even just a little bit. So, again, like what I say every day, like, what? That was enlightening, no pun intended, oh my god. Again, everyone, I know that you guys are doing your best, and I'm sure you'll do your best in the future as well. So, take good care of yourselves, okay? Have good food, and do your good hygiene, and have good rest. Okay? Semangat! Thank you! Thanks for the stream. Thank you, everyone! I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, because I really did. I'm gonna go, take my lunch right now. So... Hey! light is out. Light is out. Wait, you know what? I wanna say goodbye to everyone. If you're still here, stay lights out, okay? I'm gonna say goodbye to each and all of you. We're still lights out, okay? Okay. Thank you, Isman. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, Dog. Thank you, Pankiki. Thank you, Malaka. Thank you, Nether. Thank you, Madigan. Thank you, Super Goku. Thank you, Adu. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Mercenary. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Regulate. Thank you, Taicho. Thank you, Choco Milk Tea. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you again. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I shall get going now. You guys are still here? Interesting. Meh. I don't really have time for you guys. So. Do I have time for you guys? Do I? Do I have time for you guys? Can I get a kiss? If you're a good boy, maybe I can give you one. You know what? I don't really have time for you guys today, so it's fine. I'll just give you guys one. Good night, kiss.